Hey guys, it's Patsy Maybir. I'm here with another video, back again from my last two videos where I talked about being fired from the last wrestling business that I was at. They've actually told me not to talk about the reasons why I got fired, if that's the word for it. But obviously I'm a feminist, so I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, and I kind of wanted to explain the reasons a little bit about what happened, and why I just think it's not right, and yeah, I'll definitely get into that. So so actually the point of these videos is that I wanted to sort of talk openly about the sort of backwards negative experiences that you do get in the wrestling industry. So up until now, all the experiences that I had was actually very positive. There was a few things that went down, but nothing ever really went too far. So there's a specific topic that I wanted to talk about, which I've been asked not to, but I just think it's a really bad way for somebody to get fired in any business, especially a girl. So depending on how many people keep talking to me about this, I'm just going to keep talking about it. I did want to sort of talk about what went down, and I've been asked not to talk about it, but everyone pretty much knows what happened anyway, so I don't really have to say too much. But I just wanted to say that I am very pleasantly happy with just the amount of guys that sort of came through during the time these arguments were sort of taking place, and I'm just really happy and just really sort of impressed of the amount of men that came through, and they were just so sort of willing to defend, and that's just really something that you want to see in 2024. We don't sit around and bitch about girls anymore, and we don't put down women and defend things like this anymore. We need these kind of men in the world, so I'm just really happy about that. I'm really grateful. So thank you to all those men that did come through. I'm really appreciative of that. And it was actually really great to see that most of these men were actually really disgusted and outraged by the promoters' actions as well. So I did get a lot of people contacting me during the time, and then also after, when I got fired, there was a lot of those same guys sort of reaching out and sort of talking to me as well. And then surprisingly, I don't know how they found out, but I did get a lot of people from outside the company contacted me. I don't know if they were people that have left on their own or have also been fired, but they were also sort of just talking to me and sort of just helping me through everything. Not that I needed help, but I mean they were just offering all these great things. Information gets around really fast, because the same day that I got asked not to come back, I got a couple of messages from people in other wrestling companies, and they were sort of asking me to sort of come along with them and join their business. And they didn't really know what I had to offer, but they were just like, oh, help out as best as you can, just whatever roles that you did at your last job, and they kind of saying that I was just way too valuable of an asset to let go. And they were just really nice, and sort of offering that, and I'm really appreciative of that as well. So there is a lot that I want to talk about, and there's a lot that I want to say as well, but I did get humbled over the phone recently, and just in saying that, you kind of beat me to it, because that I'm a feminist, and I'm going to talk about this stuff, and it's just a really bad thing to do, particularly to a woman in this situation. It's just kind of trying to take away her power in that sense. And that when this happens, she'll always come back and talk about it. But I got told over the phone that this could be potentially damaging to the business. That would matter to me if I was still in the business. That does not affect me at all now. I do really care about the wrestlers. I just want to say that this has absolutely nothing to do with the wrestlers. They had no part in this at all. So, this shouldn't affect the wrestlers in any way. But, in terms of the business, there was a time when I did care, and you know, of course you knew that, like, you know, if I felt like something bad was going to happen to the business, like I would physically go into panic mode, and I would just, you know, just try, like, you know, I would give my everything for this business. But like now, like, honestly, like, you know, I couldn't care. It's just, yeah, it's not really something that I care about, you know. It's not something that anyone would care about, you know, if they got treated this badly, you know. And you know, just in saying that, there's, you know, sort of getting out of this business and talking to, you know, more and more people, it's actually really surprising to see that how many people actually hate this particular company. Like, you have so many haters, like, you know, everyone just gets along in every other pro wrestling industry except for this one company that you're in, you know. And like now, you know, I can see why, you know, like, and I'm with them on this. So yeah, just speaking of getting treated badly by the business, there's nothing that I expected, and there's nothing that I really wanted from the business, you know. Like, I was just there because I wanted to be there, and I was doing a lot of basically working for free, you know. I was, you know, using up, you know, all my storage on my phone. I was using my battery, you know, I was just burning up my phone, I was burning up my petrol, you know. I was, you know, setting up the ring and doing all this, like, you know, extra physical work, you know, and you know, just helping out. And you know, it's just kind of disappointing to see that, you know, you could put in all this effort into this company, and just for anyone, you know, just giving your all to a company, and then when it comes to the time when you know, they really need you, and you know, that's the time when the promoter just starts acting really sly and really sketchy. And it's just, you know, it's just a really sort of, as I mentioned, like, just a really backwards thing to happen, you know. And you don't expect that from any professional, any you know, human being in general. Yeah, so just what I was talking about, things being really sketchy, I'm mostly talking about the lies. There's just so many lies coming from this promoter, and it's just that kind of thing that, you know, if you own a business and you don't want to see it sink, you know, the least you can do is just be honest. Yeah, so I'm not going to post any videos today because I've been asked not to post or upload any of the videos, even though, you know, they are my footage. You know, I film them, I edit them, I create them, and then I post them. So, you know, I just, you know, sort of depends, you know, we'll see how we go. But yeah, I did just want to say that, you know, I've been kind of, you know, been put in this position now, and you know, I've lost a lot of friends, and I lost my best friend, and you know, like, I don't get to see them anymore, and you know, just a couple of opportunities that I could have had as well. And yeah, you can't expect me to be quiet about this, so don't foul play if you don't want repercussions. And I'm really sorry to see your production go so badly at the last show. So yeah, I'll probably just leave it at that today, and yeah, I'll see you for the next video.